Hi, my name is Christine and welcome to my channel. This is a weekly reading for the Twin Flame Collective for those in separation. And I would just like to say I've reached almost 300 subscribers, which I've never expected. And I wanted to say thank you to all my subscribers. And please comment, like, and subscribe for any new viewers as well. So let's get into the reading. From the Romance Angels, we've got new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Hopefully it means new union. And then we have past life relationship. You have known each other before. And the twins definitely have. And then for the Fairy Oracle cards, we got protection. So this is saying that your union is protected. And protect your dreams. So please remember when you're going to sleep at night to ask for protection from the archangels. And this card is called Fairy Spotting. What it means really is that people think seeing is believing, but in our situation, it's believing is seeing. So have faith in your union and you will see it happen. Let's get into the energies. So first of all, for the Divine Masculine's thoughts and energies this week, we have the Three of Swords reversed, which is coming out of heartbreak. It can also show separation. So he could be going through a breakup. It can also show that he might be being really hard on himself, beating himself up for not being with his Divine Feminine yet. And then we have the Four of Pentacles reversed. So he's definitely holding on really tight to his Divine Feminine. It can also be a card of jealousy and possessiveness. So he may be having some negative emotions, wanting to be with her so bad. And then we have the Knight of Swords reversed, which shows that he's still watching her and spying on her social media. It can also show that he wants to be reckless and just race towards the Divine Feminine. So I've drawn clarifier cards as well for each section. For this we have the King of Swords. I think he wants the Divine Feminine to know that she can trust him. I think it's also showing that he wants the courage to speak his truth to her. I think overall that he wants to be the man that the Divine Feminine sees in him. He wants to feel that he's worthy. And then for the Divine Feminine energies this week and her thoughts and feelings towards her Divine Masculine, we have the Eight of Wands reversed. So she seems to be taking a bit of a time out for herself and just getting herself and her life in order. And then we have the King of Cups. So she's learning to balance her emotions. She has so much love for her Divine Masculine, but she's able to keep herself calm. I think it can also show that she's being patient about union now, just knowing that it's going to happen. Then we have the Lovers card, which is a twin flame card. And it can be about union, so she's definitely thinking about union. It can also show her desires for her divine masculine. I think she's feeling that union is coming, especially because the Two of Cups, also a twin flame union card, is the clarifier card. It's about divine love and mutual attraction. So even though she's calm about union coming, she's still full of desire for her divine masculine. So for the challenges for the divine masculine this week, we have the Three of Wands. So he's needing a plan of action towards his divine feminine. He could possibly even be receiving visions of her and him together. He could also be exploring the unknown, going within. Then we have the Justice card reversed. He's really seeking fairness in the situation. He wants fairness for everyone involved. He knows that he needs to step up and get the courage to go after his divine feminine. I think that's a big challenge for him. And then we have the Seven of Cups. I see this card as he's spending all his time fantasizing and daydreaming about them being together. It's all he can think about. He can't stop his racing thoughts about them together. Then we have the Ten of Swords. So he has maybe reached his lowest point of all. Yeah, feeling really wounded. But he knows it can only go up from here. He could be feeling sorry for himself, not being in union yet. Just thinking like, why me? Overall, I think he just wants to stop going in circles with the situation. So for the divine feminine, we have the Two of Swords. So she's hiding her pain, hiding her emotions, pretending everything is fine on the outside, even though she's suffering inside. Her challenge is to overcome. She needs to face her emotions and feel them and just allow them. And then we have the Four of Cups. So this card to me says that all that she can think about is the divine masculine. She can't think of anything else no matter what's around her. Her thoughts are always on him. Also, she's keeping her pain inside, and she could be meditating and to help calm her emotions. And then we have the Emperor, fatherly figures. So that represents the divine masculine, but in this position it shows that she's balancing her inner masculine, inner feminine. She could also be protecting herself and her loved ones. She has to be like the father and the mother in a sense, so she's protecting and providing for her family. And then we have the Empress reversed for the clarifier. Interesting, we have both the divine masculine and divine feminine there. So she needs to keep herself grounded. It can be also that she needs to nurture herself more and take better care of herself. She might be feeling that she can only depend on herself. So overall, she feels like she's alone in the situation. So for the outcome or actions that the Divine Masculine wants to take, we have the Nine of Swords. Interesting to be in this position, but he spends a lot of time worrying and having anxiety about trying to get union to happen, trying to figure out how to make it happen. He's dreaming about her, can't sleep with thoughts of her. He could be feeling hopeless and full of despair right now. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. This can show that he has felt unworthy, but that he's working on himself, trying to improve himself so that he feels confident enough to go after his Divine Feminine. He definitely wants to raise his confidence. Then we have the Three of Pentacles reversed. He wants to believe in himself and have value in himself. He could actually be seeking advice from a friend. Could possibly even be a counselor. Just trying to figure everything out. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. So this shows that he really wants to be able to give his Divine Feminine everything. He may feel like he doesn't have enough to give her and might feel that she deserves more than he can give. It could also show that he just wants to take care of her. He really wants to feel deserving of union. So for the Divine Feminine, again, we have the Empress reversed. Two different decks. And this is about grounding herself, keeping herself grounded for union to happen as well. She may be starting to see the beauty within her and in her physical attributes, realizing what she means to the Divine Masculine. Then we have the Five of Cups. It is a card of deep sadness, deep pain, but it's also coming out of that pain. And she's not really noticing the cups that are still upright, so she's only noticing what she lost. And she's longing to be reunited with her Divine Masculine. She could be wishing that she could go back and change things, back to the beginning. And then we have the Six of Wands, the card of victory. So she's wanting victory, which is union to her. She wants to walk away with the prize. And she could be feeling more confident in herself, as this is also about self-care, so she's working on herself that way and feeling better about herself. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Upright, it's all about abundance. So again, she's increasing her feelings of worthiness. She feels that all she needs is union. So let's take a look at the love notes that we have this week. So from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine, we have, if I get another chance, I'm never letting you go. and you are all I can think about. And my dreams of you feel so real. That's from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. And then from the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine, we have everything about you drives my passion. I am eternally bound to you. And every day you take my breath away. So let's get into the sexual energies. So for the Divine Masculine and his sexual energies towards the Divine Feminine this week and his fantasies, we have the Page of Cups or Knave of Cups. To me it looks like he's really sexually frustrated. And because of the couple in the background, it looks like he's fantasizing about being together and kind of frustrated because that hasn't happened. And then we have the High Priestess. So again, he wants to honor her and worship her and watch her from afar. And then we have the Ten of Swords. So this card, it looks like he wants her crying over him not being there, but yet wants her to fantasize about him and her being together. So for the Divine Feminine and her energies this week, we have the Star card. So it looks like she wants him to lay down and beg for her. But she also wants to fulfill all his desires. And the next card is kind of interesting. So it looks like she wants to get drunk and maybe have him take advantage of her. She could also want him to sneak in on her and catch her half-dressed. And then we have the Eight of Wands. So it looks like she wants to go on a picnic and then make love afterwards, right then and there. She could also want him to tempt her and just drive her wild with desire. And then while I was shuffling, this card jumped out, so I thought I should use it. It's the Page of Pentacles. It looks like she wants him to kind of forcefully get her drunk while he has his way with her, and he's spilling it on her and she doesn't seem to care. And if you notice in the picture, he's got a really devious look in his eyes. I don't know if you can see that, but I thought it was kind of interesting. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, and again, please comment, like, and subscribe if you did. Thank you so much for watching.